So they take Courtney Alexander ahead of Hedo Turkoglu, Morris Peterson, Quentin Richardson, Jamal Magloire, Desmond Mason, 2001 NBA Slam Dunk champion, and Speedy Claxton, and Deshaun Stevenson. The Orlando Magic shipped the draft rights to Courtney Alexander for a later draft pick in the second round of 2000 and a 2001 lottery protected first round draft pick from Dallas and $3 million in cash. Even though the Mavericks already had him selected, they still could have asked them to take Eddie House if a trade was being made. The promising future career of Corey McGrady, the rights to Keon Dooling, the 10th overall pick, a very early second round draft pick, and Derek Strong, only for a first round pick for 2006. Because of the wonderful general management of Gabriel, they didn't have the 42nd overall pick in 2000 and could not take Michael Redd or Brian Cardinal. They also missed out on Malik Allen, who's now the assistant coach of the Pistons, was a part of the 2008 Jason Kidd trade, and Ami Udoh, who's now the assistant coach of the Spurs. In a very big blockbuster move, the Orlando Magic trade away Ben Wallace and Chucky Atkins for what was supposed to be the top 5 player of that generation in Grant Hill. Another huge trade the Orlando Magic would be to trade away a conditional first round draft pick and in return Tracy McGrady. Only on the team for 2 years, Matt Harping goes to Cleveland for Andrew DeClercq. Congratulations to Mike Miller being awarded the NBA Rookie of the Year for 2001. They took Stephen Hunter at 15 and didn't have a draft pick at 18 and missed out on Zach Randolph and Brandon Haywood, but they would eventually acquire him via trade. So they take Sasser ahead of 4-time NBA champion of the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker, Gerald Wallace, who has the weirdest trade value in NBA history, Samuel Dalembert, Agent Zero, and Jamal Tinsley. They selected Omar Cook and then shipped him to the Nuggets as a part of the Chauncey Billups trade and missed out on 2004 NBA champion O. Kerr, Earl Watson, coach of the Suns, 2008 NBA champion Brian Scalabrine. Without the draft pick, they couldn't take Bobby Simmons' 2005 Most Improved Player Award, Jerron Collins, a member of the Utah Jazz for about 8 or 9 years, and LeBron Woods. Because they traded away this draft pick, they didn't have the ability to select Jarario Moon, Mike Wilkes, a part of the 05 Spurs team, and a bit name that'll come up, Maurice Evans, another name that'll come up, and Carlos Arroyo, another name that will come up. The 12th overall pick from 98, traded to the Cavs for Brandon Hayward. Then Brandon Hayward and his draft rights were traded for LaRon Profit in a 2005 first-round draft pick that will come up huge, trust him. In another questionable move, the Orlando Magic trade away Bo Outlaw in a 2002 second-round draft pick they got from the Suns, that's now going back to the Suns, for Jed Bueller and the option to swap picks in 2005. Without the draft pick acquired in the Penny Hardaway deal, they couldn't take Amari Stoudemire, Caron Butler, 2004 Slam Dunk champion Fred Jones.
With the 18th pick in the 2002 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Curtis Borchert from Stanford University.
So they take Curtis Borchardt and miss out on Carlos Boozer, Tayshaun Prince, John Solomons, Nanad Christage. Immediately after drafting Borchardt, they trade him to the Utah Jazz for Ryan Humphrey and Jamal Sampson. And a few minutes later, Jamal Sampson was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks for the international rights to Rashard Griffith. And in the Don McLean deal, they got rid of their second-round pick and couldn't take Luis Scola, Matt Barnes, Rascal Butler, or Darius Sangiela. Also without the pick, they couldn't take Devin Brown, 2005 NBA champion, or Reggie Evans, Udonis Haslem, three-time NBA champion, Pargo, and Smush Parker, whose only claim to fame is being Kobe Bryant's teammate. In a very odd move, the Magic traded away Don Reed and a 2006 first-round draft pick for nothing, basically. The 5th overall pick of the 2000 NBA draft. Ryan Humphrey hasn't even been on the team for an entire year. A 2003 first-round draft pick. And a second-round draft pick that you literally just got in the trade you gave away a 2006 draft pick for Drew Gooden and Gordon. I can't pronounce that.
And he's going to go much deeper in the first round of the playoffs. 5-10 years from now, you can look back at this whole situation and laugh about it. Here it comes now. The crowd are bringing down the curtain. The Pistons survive 3 elimination games, down to 3-1. They win a Game 5 here, then a critical Game 6 in Orlando, and come home to blow out the Magic in the final game.
Reece Gaines looked promising out of Louisville, but they still missed out on All-Star David West, 2006 6th Man of the Year, Boris Diaw, and 2014 NBA champion, along with Carlos Delfino, Travis Outlaw, Brian Cook, he's going to come up, Deshaun Jones, 2016 NBA champion. They didn't have the draft pick, so they missed out on All-Star Josh Howard, 2015, and blew a 3-1 lead to Leandro Barbosa, Steve Blake, Kendrick Perkins, 2008 NBA champion, two-time NBA champion Luke Walton and current coach of the Lakers, Willie Green, Josh Capono, 2006 NBA champion. I agree with the Zaza pick. They could have had All-Star Kyle Korver, 2016 NBA champion Mo Williams, two-time NBA champion Matt Bonner, one of 2 players to make the finals 6 consecutive years of the last 50 years, James Jones, but they'd eventually trade for Keith Bogans. Undrafted was Dupree, a part of the 2005 Detroit Pistons team, Earl Barron, a part of the 06 Miami Heat championship team, Jose Calderon, who was playing against Kobe Bryant when he dropped 81, Matt Carroll, Marquise Daniels, a part of the 06 Dallas Mavericks team, and Josh Powell, a part of back-to-back Lakers championships 09 and 10. After starting off 1-10, Doc Rivers is fired and replaced by Johnny Taylor. They've traded free agent signing Donnell Harvey for a 2004 second-round draft pick from the Phoenix Suns. The Magic don't give up anything and receive Monty Williams and a 2004 second-round pick from the 76ers, which they would give to the Hawks. The Phoenix Suns just dump Robert Archibald on the Orlando Magic and would come up huge as the Magic would trade him for Bader, the rights to Van Heer, and the ability to swap second-round draft picks in 2005. Gordon, I cannot pronounce that, was included along with Drew Gooden, but is being shipped to the Utah Jazz for Deshaun Stevenson and a 2007 second-round draft pick that will come up huge, I guarantee it. John Gabriel is fired as a general manager and replaced by John Wezzyborod.